Cruises feel safe. Floating cities with buffets, lifeguards, and daily towel animals. What could go wrong? Plenty. One bad decision can leave you seasick, stranded, or slapped with fines bigger than your bar tab. I've seen it happen. Smart people making stupid mistakes that ruin their trip. Here are 20 dangerous cruise slip-ups that could sink your vacation if you don't dodge them now. Let's dive in. 1. Drill dodger. It feels boring. Crowds shuffle into lifeboat zones. Crew demonstrate how to buckle a vest. And half the passengers are scrolling their phones. But ignoring the muster drill isn't just rude. It's dangerous. If something goes wrong mid-cruise, you won't know where to go, how to get there, or what signals mean abandon ship. One guest I met genuinely thought the horn blast was for fun. Spoiler, it wasn't. Cruise ships are massive. Safety zones are precise. Muster drills show you where to gather, how to evacuate, and who's in charge. Skip it, and you're gambling on pure luck during chaos. Even seasoned cruisers pay attention, because no vacation memory is worth dying over. So stand there, listen, nod, and take it seriously. Because the lifeboat you don't find in time, that's the one you'll need most. 2. Med mess. One bottle of aspirin should do it, right? Until you're sailing through international waters, 3 days from port, and a mystery rash appears, or your kid spikes a fever at 2 a.m. Cruise medical centers are limited. Prices, astronomical, and some meds, especially prescriptions, aren't available on board at all. I met a passenger who forgot her blood pressure meds. She was confined to her cabin the entire trip, monitored by staff, missing every port. Pack a mini pharmacy, pain relievers, allergy meds, seasickness tabs, motion patches, antacids, and any personal prescriptions. Double-check expiration dates. Keep them in your carry-on, not checked luggage. Emergencies don't wait until you unpack. Don't risk your trip over a $5 mistake. Cruise smart. Prepare like there's no CVS at sea, because there isn't. 3. No insurance. It feels like an upsell. Do you want to add $100 for peace of mind? No thanks. Until your luggage goes missing, your flight's canceled, or you break your wrist ziplining in Jamaica. Travel insurance isn't optional. It's the life jacket for everything outside your control. Cruises involve flights, transfers, and foreign ports. One domino falls, and you're stuck. Or worse, stuck paying. A fellow passenger once slipped on a wet deck. No insurance. The hospital bill? $14,000. Travel insurance covers medical emergencies, missed connections, delays, cancellations, and lost baggage. And if something serious happens at sea, evacuation costs can hit 6 figures. The promise of a carefree cruise only holds if you're covered. Say yes to insurance. It's the cheapest thing you'll regret skipping, until you actually need it. 4. Tight flights. Your cruise leaves at 4 p.m. Your flight lands at noon. Cruise ships will not wait. I've watched guests call the port in tears while the ship pulled away. Bags still in the belly of the airport shuttle. Fly in a day early. Always. Even if it means one extra hotel night, it beats watching your $3,000 vacation float into the distance. Flights get canceled. But if you're already in the city the night before, the risk vanishes. Booking tight arrivals is a rookie move, and a dangerous one. Beat the stress, get some sleep, and walk onto that gangway like you own the place. 5. Water woes. On the ship? Filtered, safe, constantly tested. Off the ship? Not always. Many international ports don't have tap water up to US or European standards. One family I cruised with drank tap water in Cozumel. They spent the next 36 hours fighting over a single bathroom. Don't accept ice in drinks unless you're sure it came from a safe source. And remember, brushing your teeth or rinsing fruit with local tap water still counts. Montezuma's revenge isn't a myth, and nothing ruins a snorkeling excursion faster than intestinal sabotage. Stay bottled, stay safe, and enjoy the ports without visiting every bathroom stall along the way. 6. Port panic. You've docked in paradise. Turquoise water, warm breeze, vendors waving from the pier. But you overslept, rushed off the ship, and forgot one thing: your watch. Or worse, you brought your phone, which didn't adjust to ship time. Now you're sipping a coconut drink as the gangway lifts without you. Every cruise has a pier runner, someone sprinting back as the horn blares, and sometimes they don't make it. Ships run tight schedules, and they wait for no one. Even 5 minutes late can strand you in a foreign port, begging the port agent to call the cruise line while the ship vanishes over the horizon. Bring a reliable watch, set to ship time, not local time, not phone time, and always double-check the all-aboard notice before leaving. Missing the ship isn't funny, it's expensive. Flights, hotels, panic, all because you trusted your iPhone in Cozumel. 7. Balcony blunders. You're sipping wine, the sea breeze in your hair, standing barefoot on your private balcony, until the wind kicks up and slams your cabin door shut. Balcony doors lock automatically on many ships, and crew can't hear your yelling over the engine hum. I once saw a man wave at passengers on the pier for help while wearing only a towel. Exposure to sun, wind, or rain on a moving ship, even for an hour, can lead to dehydration, sunburn, or worse. Never step out without propping the door or making sure someone's inside. And please don't dangle over railings or lean too far for that perfect selfie. One slip, one gust, and it's game over. The ocean is beautiful, but your balcony isn't a playground. Treat it with respect. 8. Buffet blindness. The buffet's calling. Roast beef, pasta, endless dessert trays. You grab a plate and dive in. But you just made a mistake. Not because of what you ate, but what you touched. Buffets are germ central. Hundreds of passengers rotating utensils, grabbing rolls with bare hands, sneezing over salad bars, all before you even take a bite. Norovirus loves cruise ships, and the buffet is its dance floor. I met a couple who didn't wash up before eating. By day 3, they were quarantined in their cabin, feverish, vomiting, and missing every excursion. Use sanitizer before and after you eat. Better yet, wash your hands properly. Let crew serve you where possible. Avoid grabbing food with fingers and skip anything that looks like it's been sitting out too long. On cruises, your stomach is your strongest asset. Protect it like your passport, because one buffet blunder can tank your entire week. 9. Excursion fails. Booking independently may save you money, but it also comes with zero protection. If that tour operator's van breaks down or the boat returns late, the ship will leave without you. I once met a couple who got a great deal on a third-party beach day. The bus back got stuck in traffic. They missed departure by 20 minutes and spent the next 2 days island hopping to catch up. Cruise-approved excursions guarantee the ship waits or assists if things go wrong. Sure, they're pricier, but you're paying for peace of mind. If you go solo, triple-check return times. Buffer at least an hour. That $20 you saved won't matter if it costs you the whole cruise. 10. Cabin chaos. You finally reach your room. Bags dropped, shoes kicked off, ready to relax. But now you're searching for an outlet. Your suitcase won't fit under the bed, and there's a mysterious smell coming from the bathroom. Cruise cabins aren't hotel rooms. They're compact, cleverly designed spaces that punish disorganization. Forget to unpack, and you'll trip over your own shoes all week. Leave food out, and you'll attract pests. Use the wrong power adapter, and your hair tools won't work. I once roomed with someone who didn't realize the AC shuts off when the balcony doors open. We sweat through an entire nap wondering what went wrong. Bring magnetic hooks for vertical storage, pack a power strip, cruise approved, and learn your cabin quirks early. Set it up smart from day 1, and it becomes your haven. Treat it like a dumping ground, and you'll spend the trip annoyed, cramped, and uncomfortable. 11. Shoe slip-ups. Decks get wet constantly. Morning mopping, afternoon rain, pool splashes. And that stylish pair of sandals you packed? They just turned into a slip hazard. Cruise infirmaries treat more twisted ankles than sunburns. One woman I met slipped coming out of the buffet. Plate flying, ego bruised, vacation ruined. It wasn't carelessness, it was slick soles. You'll walk more on a cruise than you think, from your cabin to the Lido deck, upstairs when elevators are packed, down slick gangways in port. Fashion sneakers, leather loafers, foam flip-flops, all disasters waiting to happen if they don't grip. Instead, pack at least one pair of shoes with real tread. Athletic sneakers, boat shoes, or slip-resistant sandals. You'll feel silly packing dad shoes until you see someone in heels sliding toward the hot tub. Blisters, bruises, busted vacations, all because of bad footwear. On a cruise ship, grip matters more than glam. 12. Elevator overload. Elevators on cruise ships aren't like elevators on land. They're slow, crowded, and often unreliable when you need them most. On embarkation day, lines wrap around the corner. Elevators fill with crew and gear, not guests. I once saw an elderly couple miss a dinner reservation because they waited 20 minutes on a jammed elevator that never stopped. Don't depend on them. Learn to love the stairs early, especially for anything under 5 decks. It's faster, healthier, and lets you dodge the chaos. Want to see more of the ship? Take the scenic route and walk. 13. DIY drinks disaster. Bringing your own drinks on board sounds like a money-saving hack until it backfires. Most cruise lines have strict alcohol policies. Bring too much, the wrong kind, or try to sneak it. Confiscated. Some even delay your luggage if they suspect you're smuggling. One guy I met stuffed mini vodka bottles in his shoes. Security flagged the bag, held it overnight, and he missed sail away. Not worth it. Even non-alcoholic drinks can raise eyebrows. Water bottles? Fine. A six-pack of soda? Maybe. Anything sealed and weird? Expect questions. Worse, if you hide alcohol and they catch you. You could be banned from buying drinks on board or even removed at the next port. Want to save? Take advantage of happy hours, drink packages, or order one cocktail and sip it slowly while enjoying free mocktails elsewhere. Cruise ships want you to drink, but on their terms. Break the rules, and the only thing you'll be toasting is regret. 14. Night wandering. Cruise ships at night feel magical. Quiet decks, moonlit water, soft music from the piano bar. But it's also when the weird stuff happens. I once met a guy who went for a midnight stroll after too many whiskeys and ended up locked out in his robe with no shoes. Crew found him sleeping near the mini golf course at dawn. The truth is, ships change after dark. Doors get locked, cleaning starts, and some areas, like the jogging track or outer decks, close for safety. Carry your keycard, stay off restricted decks, and don't go exploring after 3 cocktails. Midnight strolls are lovely, until you're lost, cold, and locked out with a headache brewing. The ship's safe, but it's not foolproof. Be smart when it sleeps. 15. Outlet overload. You've got a phone, smartwatch, camera, Kindle, straightener, electric toothbrush, and maybe a laptop. But your cabin has 2 outlets, sometimes only 1, and it's nowhere near the bed. Cruise cabins aren't built for gadget addicts, and blowing a fuse isn't just annoying, it can get you written up. Some passengers bring power strips, only to have them confiscated at security. Why? Regular surge-protected strips are banned for fire safety. I met a woman whose curling iron fried her entire outlet bank because she plugged into a multi-adapter. Nothing worse than trying to film sail away with a dead phone. Power planning is boring, until you're out of juice. 16. Disembark disaster. Everyone plans their cruise arrival, but almost no one plans their exit. And that's a big mistake. Disembarkation isn't a casual stroll off the ship. It's a high-stress, early morning race to avoid delays, missed flights, and lost luggage. I once watched a couple argue at 6 a.m. because they assumed they could just walk off whenever. They missed their transfer, had to pay triple for a cab, and nearly missed their flight home. Customs lines stretch, elevators jam, and port traffic crawls. If you didn't label your luggage properly, good luck finding it in the sea of black suitcases. Solution? Choose your disembarkation group wisely, double-check flight times, and keep essentials in your carry-on, including snacks, chargers, and ID. 17. Passport panic. You're told, lock your passport in the cabin safe. Sounds smart, until your ship docks in a foreign port and you can't disembark because local officials require original ID, or worse, your ship leaves without you and your ID's on board. I met a guy in Cozumel who missed the last call after a long beach day. Ship gone, passport gone, no cash, no clue. Always check if the port requires your passport on shore. Some just want a photocopy, others need the real deal. Keep digital backups too. Email yourself scanned copies and store one on your phone. And don't assume guest services will sort it all instantly if things go wrong. 18. Poolside slip. The pool deck seems like the chillest place on board. Kids laughing, reggae playing, fruity drinks everywhere. But the combination of sunscreen, spilled cocktails, and wet feet turns it into a skating rink. Every cruise I've been on, I've seen at least one guest wipe out, arms flailing, margarita airborne. Slippery decks don't care if you're sober or holding a $15 pina colada. Flip-flops and bare feet offer zero grip. Worse, no lifeguards on most ships mean accidents escalate quickly. Head injuries, twisted knees, bruised hips, all from casual pool strolls. 19. Motion sickness mayhem. You think you're fine, until the ship starts rocking and suddenly that dinner buffet feels like a mistake. Seasickness doesn't care how strong your stomach is on land. I've seen the most confident passengers turn pale at formal dinner, then vanish mid-meal to get some air. Worse, many assume they'll tough it out, but once it hits, there's no easy way back. Elevators sway, cabins tilt, and your relaxing sea day turns into a survival game. The worst part? Motion sickness strikes hardest on open ocean days, where you can't just get off and reset. Smart cruisers pack Sea-Bands, Dramamine, Ginger Chews, whatever works before symptoms start. And if you're prone to it, book a midship cabin on a lower deck where movement's minimal. Skip the greasy food, avoid booze early on, and stay hydrated. Because once the nausea kicks in, it's not just uncomfortable. It hijacks your entire vacation and leaves you curled up, counting waves instead of memories. 20. Tender trouble. Not all ports have piers. Some require tendering. Small boats ferrying you from ship to shore. Sounds easy until weather hits. Waves rock the tenders like corks, the boarding ramps sway. And suddenly, your relaxing beach day includes a near fall into the sea. I've seen elderly guests panic at the gap between ship and tender. Or worse, miss their step entirely. Tendering also adds time. If you have a private excursion scheduled right after arrival, delay by 20 minutes and you miss your bus. Always check if your port is a tender port and plan buffer time accordingly. Cruising should feel like smooth sailing, not a series of disasters waiting to happen. But one wrong move, one overlooked detail, and your dream vacation turns into a costly, chaotic mess. Now you know what to skip, what to plan, and what to never underestimate. The smartest passengers aren't just packed, they're prepared. Spotted any of these mistakes on board? Drop it in the comments, and cruise smarter next time.